You know, we gather here in North Carolina after a sad day for America. A former president of the United States facing an unprecedented indictment by a Justice Department run by the current president of the United States and a potential political ally. Now, we as Republicans know no one is above the law. But after years of politicization that I lived through when I was your vice president, that campaign in 2016 when Hillary Clinton was exonerated by the FBI in the lead up to the election, 2.5 years of a Russia hoax that, thanks to the Durham report, we now investigation that never even should have begun. The disgraceful collusion that took place between big tech, big media, and the Democratic Party to cover up the disclosure of a laptop owned by the president's son in the days leading up to the 2020 campaign, and then the slow walk of investigations into the president and his family have undermined confidence in the American people, in our system of justice. Now, as I said earlier this week, I had hoped the Department of Justice would see its way clear to resolve the issues involving the former president without an indictment, and I'm deeply troubled to see this indictment move forward. Its capacity to further divide our country at a time when the American people are struggling as never before, and at a time when the world is becoming almost more dangerous by the hour. So as much of the media begins its latest rush to judgment, a few words to my fellow Republicans. I think leaders and those who aspire to leadership do well to return to first principles in moments like this. And the first principle is this: it's important to remember in America you are innocent until proven guilty. The former president, like every other American, is entitled to a presumption of innocence. Secondly, the American people have a right to know the basis of this decision. That's why yesterday morning, I think I was the first in the country to call on the Attorney General to unseal the indictment and release it to the American people. But today, I'm calling on the Attorney General to stand before the American people and explain why this was necessary in his words. Attorney General Merrick Garland, stop hiding behind the special counsel and stand before the American people and explain why this is important. The American people deserve to know the reasons for this unprecedented action, and we also need to hear the former president's defense. Then each of us can make our own judgment on whether this is the latest example of a Justice Department working in injustice or otherwise. So as I said, it was a sad day for America.